is here, and I just wanted to show you two different work, well, two the same work on different fabric and different size of fabric. And here is, I think I did make a little mistake. Where is half stitches, you see? It should be here as well, but I think I did not pay attention to it. So it's fun when you can see two the same work together. I wish they were both framed so we can judge it. So this is 36 count and this is 32nd count. I know some people even love stitching it on 28 count, so it will be a completely different result. And now I'm gonna show you something I've done unusual for myself. First of all, I never stitch beads as I go or before stitches. I usually do it at the very end, and very rare when I do it in hoops. This time I decided to make an experiment, and I added beads for a few reasons. First of all, to count your petits takes so much time to make all these holes. As you can see here, you just stitch it. You don't have to, you stitch and you change thread. Obviously you have to pay attention for that. Whereas here, besides you change your thread, you have to leave empty spots for the beads. And I was thinking, I knew people were doing like this before, but it was not my case. I thought this time let me try to add beads and then stitch it. I will not spend my time for counting space for the beads, and second, I will obviously stitch faster and I don't have to go back to this again after work will be done. So I have many times people asked me about how I stitch skin, with what kind of threads, and it's always up to you. It's the way you read colors, the way you like. Many times I change threads, DMC, to silks. Many times I stitch it with DMC. It depends on my mood, depends on the color, and I usually, when I see something darker on the skin, because I stitch with petits, not with crosses. If I was stitching with crosses, I would never touch anything. I trust Nora's choice. But because I stitch with petits, if I will use the color, the darker on the, you can see on the fingers, on her décolleté, if I use those colors, it will be more dark. It will be darker than color you see on her stitched with crosses. And I can change it even with DMC threads. Let's say you have number 5, the darkest color, number 4 lighter, and number 3 even more light, till 1. Instead of 5, I will use number 4. So when you use your thread number 4, stitching with petits, it will come at the very end the same color as number 5. I hope you understand this way better. And so you will have equal picture at the end. But again, you don't have to change to petits, because this is the way I can say I've lost my ability to see, but it's not 100% correct. Maybe it's because of my other reasons, but anyway, I noticed that I see less when I stitch, and I stitch a lot with petits previously. Yeah, so about all these borders, this is not the original color of Xstitch, this one, because this is how I stitch. Again, not to make mistake and not to spend so much time to count where the thread should end. I do this temporal back stitch here as well. There is a back stitch right here, but this will be on top of the petits. And it's much faster, it's much easier, and it's 100% accurate. I can stitch hair right now. I might will. So not to put too much pressure on my eyes, I will stitch a little bit of back petits, little bit of crosses, or maybe I will even use another project in between, because I don't really want to have that bad experience as I had before. I sometimes was stitching just petits for 5 days in a row, and I had migraines, and I had, obviously, because my eyes not used to this kind of stitching. Same people who are working with jewelry, you know, they have special equipment for their eyes to see better, to see more close. I don't have this equipment. I might will in the future, who knows, because I would love to stitch on higher count of linen, especially samplers. Even Mirabilias I would love to stitch on count 40 one day, but then I have to change all the beads as well, because they will look bigger than usual. Yeah, but I have my finish hopefully soon, and I will share it with you, of course. So I just finished working on this part of Fairy Idol. I did back stitch of her arm and hand. As well, I stitch here in this area and a little bit here. Now I'm showing you this little progress because I want to move my hoops to stitch there on top, because there is nothing I can stitch right here. Well, I can stitch a little bit here, but I want to work on that area because I'm taking a break from petits. I was stitching Veronica, and I just want to stitch crosses. As you can see here, there's very interesting part, lots of beads, and a little bit confetti, because this is top of the bed, and it should be very interesting, I think. Yeah, back stitch as well, so we'll see. Very excited to work on this project, but I don't know for how long I will stitch this design, because I'm planning to finish Veronica first. My dear friends, after a couple of days productive work, I have to say I was working and stitching at the same time, and sometimes I'm tired of stitching and I just go find myself to do something besides stitching, maybe cleaning, preparing our family for the holidays, and lots of things to do. And yeah, it was fun to stitch this part. It's almost a quarter on a chart, but it's not really a quarter, because the heavy work is here. It's done. It's right here. Here is fun stuff where is lots of beads, lots of back stitch, and this back stitch is very easy to make. Just have to count and check many times, because you can make mistake. There is no obvious quarters here on a linen, so you have to count too many times. And I even tried to add some beads and they're different colors, and on a fabric it seems like they're similar. So this and this beads, they're different colors, but they looks like the same. This and this, they're more green brown, whereas this one is purple and something. Anyway, lots of Karen water lilies give you this effect like confetti, but it was very easy to stitch. Just the end of the design for me, and I have so much power. It's like my second breeze, and I feel I can stitch non-stop, but I cannot sit on my butt for many hours. I'm this kind of person that I need to move all the time. And I'm happy about it because there are lots of other things to do. My dishwasher broke and I have to do manicure again. And I'm supposed to make a video for you today. And because my nails are not as good as they're supposed to be, because I was doing lots of washing. And Paul is back home from his business trip. It's been almost 2 weeks. I've done so much during that time, but I miss him, and I'm happy he's back. So yeah, I can't listen many videos anymore as before. I was fully relaxed. Today new Mirabilia is up, and it is Queen of something, not a winter queen because we have winter queen, but maybe she's Russian queen. I don't know, because she looks like Snegurочка, and maybe I read somewhere it was Snegurочка. Anyway, I'm planning to stitch her. I order fabric for her. Obviously I ordered chart and specialty threads, and I've read many comments, especially Russian speaking people. They love to comment. Some people love, some people don't, and it's their choice. It's like listening to the music. Some people like rock, some people love trance, some people love classic music. This is their choice, but sometimes I just don't like to read all these angry comments, which is, I don't think, appropriate, but we are all different, and never mind negativity. Let's see how many people will stitch her. I'm sure there will be lots of fans of new Mirabilia, and I'm really excited to see which fabric I will choose, because I ordered few to have a choice, and yeah, it will be fun. And I want to show you my project I'm working on is Mirabilia. And she's coming along, and I am busy with her beads. There are lots of beads I have to stitch. As you can see, the right top corner is done, and now I'm working on the chandelier and the left side. And then not too many beads on the bottom, but there are, and I really like the result of my work with Kreinik with 2 strands. I've never done this kind of long stitches, especially with Kreinik, and they're on both sides. I maybe will fix it with invisible thread, this one, just to fix it, or maybe not. Maybe I will leave as it is. I will think about it. Maybe I'm okay with that, because before I ironed this piece, because I was doing this not on hoops, not on a Q-snap, I was doing this in hands, and I did not like the way they lay. But after I iron it, and maybe after you stretch it, it will be much better. I'll show you quickly the preview again. So I was surprised how much water lilies I was using here. It's I think it's my record. Usually you will use a couple of threads and that's it, but in this design you will need a lot. I mean, this is left over from water lilies I've never had, well, as I remember so far. Also, this whisper is not from the chart. I think it's whisper number 76 is out of production now, and I just replace it with this whisper, which was suggested to me from Stitcher's Paradise, where I bought all the supplies for this Mirabilia. Again, I can't remember the name of the fabric. Is from Pictures Supplies, and you will need the whole yard of this fabric because she's quite large, but I cut as well a lot from sides because it wasn't comfortable for me to put this in hoops. I first stitched it in Q-snap, then I wasn't happy with my stitches because the tension was not right, and yeah, here she is, almost done. I just want to make my last video in 2022. We are moving now. I'm in Zaporozhye. I have to go back to Kiev, and we change an apartment. I will be busy. I don't think I will have any time for the video, but in 2022 I will show you my finishes for 2021. As well, I wanted to show you my table. It's so pretty. I did not plan to make video right now, but I had free time and oh, let me show you all my pretty stuff I stitched last year. And I brought these scissors from Kiev. They were not here, and then I missed my biscarnu. I took out and put my biscarnu, and I see, oh, everything is red. It's very Christmassy. So I just wanted to show what I'm doing now. And as you remember, I put beads on a towel. For me, it's the best way to do it. I love stitching on a couch. I don't like to stitch on a chair. I sit on a couch with my stand, and sitting on a chair, it's a little bit uncomfortable for me when I do it more than 40 minutes a day. So when I do beading, I like to do it when I'm sitting on a chair with a table, because the beads are not moving anywhere and you have everything seen. And look who is here. Look who is here. Susie, say hi. Say hi, my baby. What are you looking for, Susie? I miss her so much because now she's in Zaporozhye. Till we move and everything, she will be in Zaporozhye. Again, my needles I keep in this box from just then. They're little ones, so that's why the box is little. And I love personally the best for me needles from Sajou, but DMC Petites, they're perfect for the skin. I struggle here with her skin because I don't see as much as before. I'm wearing glasses now and it's uncomfortable. I'm always worried that I will hurt my eyes by doing this too often. So I stitch a little bit of crosses, little bit of petite, little bit of cross stitch, little bit of petite. And it's so annoying because I want to be done and that's it. As you can see, my Veronica, I will take you up. I will take you up. She's crying because she wants to be in my hands. Lista. Susie. Susie. Okay. I will be moving camera a lot. Sorry. So, here not too much to stitch with petites, but I still love petites more than crosses, just a little bit. Again, I will show you the picture I used to stitch before. I wanted to decide what I will be stitching my Mirabilias with petites or with crosses, what is prettier, what is not, but they're both great. I just love a little bit more petites. And yeah, I just don't like to leave things not stitched, and I prefer to finish skin and go do other stuff. And yeah, now I want to stitch something on larger count because I really worry about my eyes, that they will be not as good as before. Obviously they won't after I stitch so much, but anyway, I used to petites eventually, and I started to enjoy the variant as always. I even was adding beads and stitch a little bit of petite. And yeah, she is really large. I mean, look how big she is. And Veronica is big as well, but this one is bigger. I will show you her when I will be filming my video with my finishes. Compared to me, I mean, how big she is. It's always nice to see, not on a table, but with you. Look at Susie. Susie wanna go on a table to smell everything, but not for a long time, because then I have to iron this work again. Okay, let me show you closer. She's heavy. Susie almost 5 kilo. She's 4.5 kilo. And she's bigger than usual Chihuahua. They promise us that she will be up to 3 kilo, but they made little mistake. And this bird I restitched a few times because I made boo-boo. And lots of backstitch compared to other Mirabilias, with different colors, with different strands of thread, and it's fun. I love the result. Is gorgeous. I just wish the camera will give you the right color. Susie, I can't pick you up. You're too heavy to keep you up. And yeah, this is the way I organize my project. I sit here and I stitch, and all the beads you will need for her. I don't think I will use this one anymore, but 3 bags of this color you will need, and 2 of these. This is mostly in chandeliers I will use, and yeah. Oh, and I've got these pretty bobbins from Lori Holt from the Fat Quarter shop, and I want to use them, and I want to try them. Maybe I will organize my my silks, and maybe the other bag I will give away. Well, we'll see. Let me also show some purchases and some gifts. Well, mostly gifts, only one purchase I get. Because I forgot my stand in Kiev. Well, I did not want to bring anything. I did not think I will be making videos. But I brought some stuff to record, just in case. Anyway, I've got Kohana scissors to my collection. So I have now 3 pairs. I want to get 2 more. Again, this is just for collection, but this one I was surprised that it's sharper than previous ones, but it's still not that perfect quality I wanted to have. But again, and as you can see, the cover is not stitched properly, something wrong. Not like I'm gonna use this cover, and even I can use it, won't bother. Just again, if scissors not really right, the cover is okay. Now I was a little disappointed about it, but I'm not gonna use this one, to be honest. And scissors are sharper than others, still not perfectly thin at the ends, but better now. So I have to get burgundy and the blue ones. I don't know why I'm buying them all. They're not perfect, but I wanted to have the colors I like. And I hope they will not produce any more colors, because I have enough 5 same scissors. But I have collections of Sajou scissors. Now I will have 5 colors from Kohana, and we'll see. Maybe in the future I will get some other scissors. But I like to have good pair of scissors, or few, just for work, and I do have them as well. And my friend came from United States. She brought me some presents. I was really happy, and I wanted to try those anchor threads. They're on bobbins now, spools, sorry, on spools. And I just told her, get me different colors. My favorite from Anchor are black, because the coverage they make is the best. I have black. I have other colors in a box. I will show you just in a few minutes or seconds. I don't know. Also, I've got 3 pieces of fabric. This is for discount. Looks like Xstitch, but it's not. But I wanted the color for. I think Katy Berry has this design I'm gonna stitch on. Forgot the name. No way I will remember right now. And this is for my secret project in 2022. I wanna start one sampler, which is the chart I've got as a gift from Ukrainian lady. And I don't know if I will be showing on my channel or no, because she charted by herself. I don't know, I will see. Other girls stitching in as well from Russia. And this Mirabilia fabric I'm gonna stitch probably in 2022. I just don't have a chart yet. I'm waiting for charts. I also received some threads for this sampler, Eliza Marta Linfoot. Some of them for this sampler, some of them for sampler I purchased in PDF. Violets and some house, I think. Can't remember. But these are threads for another sampler. Just some of them, because lots of different colors I buy slowly. And this is great. This petite treasure braid is great to replace dimensions metallics. So I guess this one is for the sampler. I think colors looks amazing. And these are from Swadelji. And I bought them just by meter, because I can order more if I need more. 2 meters, this is 5 meters, maybe this is for the same sampler, I can't remember. But this is definitely for the violets. And I would like to stitch them in 2022. We have to get used to say now 2022. I also received this kit as a gift. I meet my friend from Ukraine, and she knows that I don't have this design, so she gave it to me. I might will start it as well, we'll see. I have to plan everything perfectly, because I don't want to bring lots of stuff to Kiev and not to stitch it. What else? I received some stuff as well as a gift. Some of them I ordered. These are Jasnan stuff, some embellishment packs for samplers, which is, I don't want to open right now, sorry, but I might will stitch them as well in 2022. I just don't have one hand free, I have to keep my camera. Received needle slide, and now you know there is a new one from Jasnan, the Christmas one. I also ordered it, of course, because I collect them. Married Gentleman from Jasnan. I have this chart, I bought it in Facebook group. We have Ukrainian Facebook group, and these are leftovers. The chart is clean, but I don't have the center piece, and maybe we'll replace it with other charms like this one, maybe, or it's too big. Might be too big. Anyway, on Etsy you can buy now thousands of charms. I will find something to add for this chart. Again, I'm not planning to stitch it on this fabric. I saw the girl stitch it on the girl I purchased from this chart. She stitched it on Cooper with metallic. Not sure which company, maybe Virtual, maybe, I don't know. But it looks much better than on this fabric. I will leave her Instagram in my description box, so you can go and check her out, and you will see she's stitching now other designs on this fabric as well. So what else? I also got this design as a present from my dear friends, and I'm really happy with this design because I've seen it and I really want it. They know what I like. And threads, classic color works for this design, and I would like to stitch it on 40 count. Oh, also you can stitch it with Gloriana silks, which will be perfect as well. I will stitch it either on 36 or 40 count. I will think about it, but I don't think this is a large design. Another Hands Across the Sea sampler I've got, because I know I like this sampler. I have one in PDF. I think it's something Sophia, also with peacocks. I love peacocks. I love peacocks so much. And what else? More stuff, 1 second. This sampler I've never seen before. Milo on the floor sampler. But it's very interesting. I love the top one especially. Very interesting. I first like, look at this. I was okay, but then I like, oh yeah, it's really pretty. And something I have not seen stitched many times. Another sampler which is wow pretty, but so expensive to kit it up. This is A Time Forever Gone, and my friend is stitching it now, and it's so beautiful. She's stitching it on a 40 count with silks and hand-dyed threads. There are lots of them, and the chart is huge. I open it just to see what is inside. It's really heavy one. So yeah, Belsois. And they're expensive, Belsois, because they have 12 strands of thread instead of 6. And it's big, as you can see, 378 by 357. It's quite big design. Yeah. So slowly I will collect threads for this design. I'm not gonna rush. But there are other samplers from this company, and they're just breathtaking. Really love them. Maybe someone stitch this kind of samplers. Please let me know how you like them. It reminds me of Scarlett O'Hara house. Also, I received another present from my Ukrainian follower, and this is my first Bella Filipina. Love the colors, love the colors. I'm not big fan of Bella Filipina, to be honest, but I wanted to stitch one, and she might be first. Not sure when, but we'll see. She also gave me some threads and some granic with beads. And this box made in Lviv, this is western part of Ukraine. So I'm originally from southeast of Ukraine. And I grew up, we all spoke Russian. When you go to the village, to my grandma, which is like 40 minutes drive, everyone spoke Ukrainian. But I grew up, I spoke Russian language. And the other part of Ukraine, it's purely Ukrainian. They have some heritage stores for cross stitch, and it's very important hobby there as well as here, but different colors. Lots of stuff are different there, but someone told me there is a store called Lelitka, which is a name right here in Ukrainian, and I have not seen it when I was showing this for the first time for my Russian-speaking followers and viewers. This is actual cross-stitch box, and it's so cute. They said they have that store in Lviv, and it's always decorated amazingly. I would love to see it once we go there, because I want to show to Paul the other part of Ukraine. And this is organizer from the same store, Laritka. And there was this threads, I guess it's for Mariposa. And I also put here some threads from Anchor, different colors, because I wanted to keep in this box. And it's quite heavy, this box. And I like that you can see what is inside through the top of the box. Also a little magnet to fix it properly. So I'm really happy. I was not expected this gift. She decided to give me and Christmas and birthday gift, which was so good. She also sent me coffee, sweets from Lviv. They're amazing, really. I ate immediately strawberries covered with chocolate. I was like, oh, I never was fan of raspberries with chocolates, but those one was pretty good. Really, I love them, love them. And this is gift to myself for Christmas. This is Jasnan, new biscuit. Wait a second, it's difficult for me to keep the camera. That's why we have tripods. And I haven't seen the chart. I don't understand why I did not see the chart. But I've heard some fabric from this biscarnu is out of production. I will order to hand dye it. And yeah, I hope to stitch it soon. And the last thing I've got for myself for Christmas, this is heirloom collection from Bootzilla. I maybe have 1 or 2 unicorn kits from this company, and this one was long time dream. I saw it for $25. Can't remember when. Maybe in 2017. Oops. Lots of different stuff, some wovens. I love them so much, they're so nice, from Rosewood Manor. I also have Christmas tree, don't know where it is. Love these silks for Jasnan project, can't remember which one. This is my perfumes. This is Mill Hill, I forgot to show you in one of my year results. Susie, she found something. And this is Jasnan. I started stitching in 2018, I guess. The first one, when it came out, I started stitching. This one was first. And I used leftover from Gypsy Queen fabric, milk chocolate from Permin. So every year I stitch one. And I'm waiting for the 4th one. So I'm gonna stitch it for my collection, and one day we'll have Christmas tree decorated with this one is lovely butterflies. I only found those butterflies when I finished stitching it. I did not know what I was stitching, but it also looked like a heart. This is primitive hair. I think I will take all this box to Kyiv with me, because I love this box so much and I miss it when I'm there. So I might well take it with me. Not sure about this big basket, but we'll see. And I decided to make a break from beads. I found some starts from previous year or year and a half. I remember I was changing tires and I started this design, the Postman. Here is the preview. This is Dimensions Gold Collection, and it was long time out of print, guys. I can't explain to you how big a unicorn this chart was for me. It was impossible to buy for normal price, impossible. Maybe $300 in the top years when Dimensions was mega popular in Russia and Russian speaking countries. Well, in United States, I believe it was also popular, but not like in our countries. People was like, you know, if you sell Dimensions, let's say, and you put an auction and someone will put the biggest price, it will be mostly Russian speaking people, sometimes Asian, but mostly Russian speaking people. And I'm telling you this because I know I used to sell few of my Dimensions gold. So when it came reprinted, I rushed to buy it, and when it came to the mailbox, my mom gave it to me, and in a car, in a line, I was waiting for my appointment. I was starting stitching it, and this is the left part of the chart. I started from center and I stitched it. I thought it was a center. I thought it was this part of the chart, so I made mistake. So I have to take it out, stitch it again. And last night I did little stitches while I was watching some news, which is very, very rare, but I decided to watch news before I went to bed. Yeah, so this is my Dimensions.
Ох, машинка.
Susie. Susie.